try to build a crank for this. There's a little, I probably can't see them, the two little prongs in like a roll pin, and didn't get a crank with it, so this is a little bit sloppy. I'm thinking about me, since it's already, it wasn't ever welded, I'm gonna see if I can run a cutoff wheel down through there and then squeeze it together and weld it, make it a little tighter. I like to cut it off about here or something like that, and put a piece of metal on something like this, and then that can't be very long, can't be about as long as that, and then see what we can do with that. But right now ain't gonna do it right now. All right, well, this is one of them Magneto off one of those old engines out there, the single cylinder, and of course the points are right here, as I'm sure many people know. And I cleaned them up. They were bad, pretty bad. I cleaned them up with a moto tool with a grinder on the end. Let me see what that one is. Not really a grinder, but this little cutoff wheel, but it's not real coarse, and it works great to polish up your points with, get all the crud off. So anyway, we got that done, and they're set at 15 thousandths, it says. So now I noticed whenever I was turning this, it didn't seem to have an impulse, you know. Like most mags do, it snaps over on the impulse. It's really hard to turn it over. You can hear it come up on it now, but it wasn't before. So anyway, we'll show you what happened here in a minute. I'll put the cap back on. That's pretty mundane. So like I said earlier, it didn't seem to have any impulse, which makes it really an intense fire at the time. So I took this off here. I've already done it once, but I didn't think to put the camera on. And I'll show you what's going on here. For those that don't know, come on, get in here. Get in there. Oh, shoot. Oh, I can't get that right. There you go. And this little cap comes off of here. Now, I don't know if we got enough light here to see. But point this out. See, now it'll run one way freewheeling. It don't matter about that because that's not the way it turns. But it comes over like this, and this little dog right here, it comes out and hits a little stopper right here. And when it does that, it causes that inside piece to make a real fast snap. And that's what puts the fire. It gives you your fire. So hang on a minute, let me see here. Well, I'll put this back on first. We know how it works now. That's like that. I don't know if I ought to squirt a little lubricant in there or not. Maybe I should. Let me do that right quick. I don't want to. I'm going to try to put the thing on and find out it don't work. So not much, just a little. There. All right, we'll put this back on here. Now I'll put this back on without the camera on. There's no sense in. And these are just a regular little, these old antiquated timing lights that they used to use on the cars. So we're going to hook this up and see if the firing is still good on here. Let's see here, get it set up like that, and get this over here. Hook one of these on this bolt back here in the back. And there's one. Then we're going to find us a ground here somewhere. See if it'll hook onto this. Yeah, there we go. All right. Now, the deal is, on this thing, when you turn it back like that, I'll get here. You turn it back like that and it snaps. Then, when you do that, you wind up getting a spark. Or at least you should, and yes, we do. You can see that, I think you can see that spark right there, which means that the mag is firing. One more time. It hurts my fingers to do it. We'll do it one more time just for good majors. Yeah. About enough of that. But that is kind of rough on the old fingers. But anyway, that's the gist of how that works. You hear that thing snap like that. And when it gets running, that little weight stays back out of there. It don't click like that. But in order for the initial start, you need that fast. I don't know how it works. If faster does something, high intensify the spark somehow. I'm no, I don't know, what do you call it? Engineer, so I don't know how it works, but I just need to do it. All right, that's it for now. carburetor soaking in this vinegar over here, which wasn't real bad to begin with, but there's a couple of jets that didn't look too good. So I don't know if that's going to clean up real good or not. In all honesty, I prefer the electrolysis method because it doesn't take very long at all. Maybe if at most a day, usually 8 hours, you can have every bit of the rust off and everything else. Now this little float, they seem to work. I don't think they're full of anything. I'm keeping them. What am I doing? I'm not even keeping the camera right. I'm not even gonna leave them in the water very much, or the vinegar, because I don't want to eat them things up. I think they're pretty expensive if you can go get them. But anyway, that's the name of that tune for right now. We got the mag firing and the carburetor and the cleaner, and then the rest of it, I've got to build a crank, as I told you before. I mean, I didn't tell you, but we got to do that so we can crank it up. It don't use a rope start on that one. That's it for now.